full of hatred, they gon' keep gunning. Type to run through your shit and don't leave nothing. Or don't ever act like you don't need nothing.
What's going on, y'all, man? It's your boys back again with another episode of the For the Win podcast. All right, fellas, so let's get this episode started with our question of the night. And it's in the form of what's your reaction type question. All right, so I seen a post this week on Facebook. This dude posted a picture of this lady he was meeting up with, and it went a little something like this. A woman meets her online boyfriend for the first time, and she didn't tell him she was handicapped with no legs. They were headed on a trip that he paid for, and she recorded the whole thing and thought it was funny. What would be your reaction? Mind me, she's very attractive. She is very attractive. And I'll send you the picture, Blanc, so you know you can post it. But she has no legs, handicapped. You know what I'm saying? They've been dating online for a little while. He paid for the trip for them to meet up and go out of the country type thing. But she didn't tell him that she had no legs. So if y'all was in that type of situation, what would be your reaction?
For one, I wouldn't be in that position. First, y'all don't.
How you mean? What is?
Y'all never found that weird that people get catfished like that? Like,
very common.
Like, you telling me you ain't got no full body picture?
No, nothing.
No nut. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas not on FaceTime. Like,
shoulders up. Red flag.
Like, you telling me like you ain't like? Come on, man.
What is the problem with somebody that's in a wheelchair?
Oh no, ain't nothing wrong with that.
But you know, we're grown. Like, don't manipulate me to make it go your way. Just tell me.
Because now.
So, are you going on that trip?
If I get to that point,
if you get to the airport, you meet her at the airport, and she roll up in a wheelchair.
He's laughing.
That's crazy. That's crazy that he's laughing. It is crazy that he's laughing.
I'm laughing at Blanc.
That's crazy. He's laughing, bro.
The person that I am, yes, I'm gonna go on that trip because I'm not that guy to be like, oh, like, your legs not working. Like, you done catfish me. You done got me now.
I ain't like, where we going at?
Blanc, you a troll, boy. I swear, boy. If y'all think I'm the problem,
what?
Blanc the problem. Oh my God. I don't think it's hard to not fall into being catfish. It's very easy.
In this day and age with AI,
it's very easy.
It's easy. I agree. It's easy.
You can't AI on a FaceTime call.
So you FaceTime her before you meet her at the airport?
Bruh, it's too.
But you don't ask nobody to see their body on a FaceTime call.
Who? So like I said, we get to that point. You telling me this girl ain't never prop her phone up? Hold on, I'll be right back, and walk away and go do something. Come on now.
And if she did
she might be on a FaceTime. She might be on a FaceTime call in a roller chair.
So you telling me, man? You telling me she ain't never had to get up and go do something?
If she didn't, then you at the airport with her and you see her pull up in the wheelchair. Then what?
And you paid for the trip.
Are you going?
That's the key thing. You paid for the trip.
I paid for it.
So you pay for a trip. so you telling me the FaceTime ain't work. You ain't get no news or nothing. Just
don't even know this woman.
In my perspective, if we going, then I got to take care of you the whole time. If you in a wheelchair, then I gotta alter my trip to you being in a wheelchair, and I can't. If we go into a tropical island, I can't ride jet skis. I can't ride a zip line.
You catfish me, or I'm gonna enjoy my time.
Word.
I'm gonna try to roll you here and there, but hey, when it's too much, hey, I'm gonna enjoy myself. Bump all that.
So y'all going?
Yeah.
You don't got catfish now. Gee.
I don't pay for the trip, I'm not wasting
So,
my.
but let me ask you this. Why is she still going?
Because I done paid for 2.
You're not willing to just lose out on that money?
No.
She already catfished you, so she disrespected you.
So you leaving her?
So you might, yeah, at the airport. Because more than likely, I'm gonna have the tickets. Yeah, I'm leaving her there.
Like I say, I'm not a bad guy.
That's not a bad guy. That's not
Like
being
I
a bad
said,
guy.
I'm not a bad guy. Now,
It isn't being a bad
now
guy.
I tell you what's crazy. You doing all that video recording
and thinking it's funny.
that's gonna get you left. I tell you that. I'm gonna tell you. I'll leave you right there. That's gonna get you left. I'll leave you right in the center of that lobby. Matter of fact, I might roll you to. Matter of fact, you do all that laughing and record, be like, I'm gonna roll you through TSA. I'm gonna leave you right in the fucking corner.
You ain't gonna give it a border pass.
I'm gonna leave you right in the corner, and I'm getting on the plane since you think it's funny. That's what I'm doing. I don't care.
Yeah, even if she wasn't recording or laughing, yeah, I'm going, but I'm going by myself.
Damn,
that's not being a bad person.
I feel like I would take her. I feel like I would take her. You can't leave her.
But why?
Like I said, I'm a good person, bro.
I wouldn't be obliged to do anything with her once I get there.
As I say, the mount not handicapped.
So you would feel like you just taking that shit?
What?
Y'all wouldn't hit?
No.
So she just ain't got no legs?
Yeah, she got no legs. She got no legs.
Legs don't work.
She still got the female anatomy though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta see how the rest of that thing look.
Sick.
Y'all wouldn't do that.
I would.
But what if she's like?
Okay,
if she's
then
like
very
attractive,
like I'm crazy.
If she's very attractive in the face.
D didn't say that she was like some.
No, she looked good.
Only.
No, she looked good.
So she looked good. She just don't have legs.
She just don't have legs.
We gonna be fine. Like,
yeah, the mountain not handicapped. I'm still going.
We gonna have a great time.
So, but literally, when y'all land back after the trip, and you have, what if you go on this trip and you have a good time?
I mean, that could be a possibility. That is a possibility.
So
possibility of what? Of it being a thing when y'all get back?
Yeah.
End of the day, shorty, you lied.
But like he said, y'all have a good time and vibes. You never know. You might fall in love with the vibes, bro. You never know. Me, I wouldn't. Cause I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be like,
James, would you ever marry a woman with no legs?
Me personally, no.
Why not?
If it happened, like, and we've done been together, yeah. But see, like, people like to make people feel bad about stuff like that. I don't think you should feel bad because I mean that's real. Like, you know,
why you don't want to marry a woman with no legs though?
I feel like that's real. Like, you shouldn't want to step into that responsibility of caring for another person like that.
He just keeping it real. Like, it's not like y'all was doing y'all thing and then some accident happened.
Right.
So that's the outcome of it.
Yeah.
She just pulled up with no legs. And
like you shouldn't make me like. You shouldn't corner me that, you should take care of me. Just like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now it'd be different if I've been knew you and we've been talking and something tragic happened.
Now hold on. Let me ask you, James, who the most attractive female celebrity that you know? Like, who's your celebrity crush?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Let's say Lotto with no legs.
Lotto, a woman that looks like Lotto with no legs approach you, James, and wanna court you, wanna date you. You tell me you would have married her.
And she still got that bow.
Who got that bow?
Yeah.
She just don't got no legs.
I'm literally saying that just of what we seeing her with, but no, I wouldn't.
Now,
That's
would you
crazy.
take it? Would you take it down?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, he's lying.
I wouldn't know because
he
no,
absolutely would.
it makes me feel like no, it makes me feel like no, that shouldn't. It's not right. Like
Just because she got a disability don't mean nothing. They still got to do something.
I ain't gonna lie, I used to watch the show on Netflix,
can't feel anything.
and this chick, she was blind, and she was a whole. They've been busting that shit down.
Damn.
Hold on. Who can't feel anything?
If your leg's not working,
That don't mean nothing. Your legs not connected to your genitals.
I don't know, bro. That just make me personally. That make me just feel real weird. Like
Basically, it
This
makes him
ain't
feel
right.
like he taking it.
yeah,
They're not
Even if
giving
they're
it.
consenting.
yeah, just make me like I'm basically in this by myself while you just laying there. That's not a good feeling.
That's I ain't say nothing. But we get canceled.
That's not a good feeling.
Oh, okay. Would you, Blunt? Would you?
Yeah.
You date her?
Yeah.
You
Most
take it
definitely.
down, you take
Most
it
definitely.
down.
Most definitely. She just as woman as any other woman, just with no legs.
For everybody that's viewing, that's gonna be viewing this,
You're lying.
y'all heard that high pitch yell?
He's lying.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. No person. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Like I said, with a disability like that, no person is gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the one to take care of you for the rest of your life.
No one. Yeah, I get what you're saying. No one is going into it, knowing what's there. But if it happens like after you with the person,
Yeah. I'm gonna stay with you, but
The rack's still there? Shit.
knowing beforehand, I feel like nobody wants to be like, okay, I don't like. You'll be like, nigga, there's plenty of women out there. Like, why I gotta take care of this one? Like, I just feel like nobody would do that.
so you basically saying that like, let me ask you, you basically saying like, there's a wheelchair community?
No, like I said, it may sound like I'm like sounding bad because you got me sounding bad right now, but ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Like if your soul,
Then why would you date them? Why would you date them?
Like
If
I
ain't
said,
nothing wrong with it, why would you date them?
that's for me.
You want your woman to have some legs.
I didn't say that.
I like legs.
That's for me. I could be with a girl and she lose her legs. I'll still be with her. But going into it and you ain't got no legs, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't talk to you.
No,
Now you, like I said, you will never know. The vibes just might be crazy. Like good vibes. I mean,
I think it boils down to if you're an ass man or a booze man. If you're an ass man, then no, you're not gonna date somebody with no legs. But if you're a boob man,
that don't mean they ain't got no. That don't mean they ain't got no ass because they ain't got no legs.
that is true.
But also, Blanc, what are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'd have to say ass.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Still dating somebody with no legs though.
So 3 no's, 1 year.
so all right. So
Palmer, you said no.
So you would date somebody with like.
Yeah.
If you wasn't with nobody right now, you would date somebody with no legs.
Most definitely.
Like a regular person, like you.
Like a Zendaya with no legs? Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about no. I'm talking about a regular person you just meet.
That you find attractive.
If I was attracted to him, yes. Most definitely. 100%.
Now, how would you feel if they stepped out on you?
What you mean you step out? Like,
He's trying to be funny.
that's crazy.
No, I'm not. I'm being serious.
That's crazy. You cheating with a wheelchair. You cheating with a wheelchair is crazy.
Cheating
Yeah, like,
no legs,
yeah,
bro.
like, yeah. How would you feel?
No, bro. I break it. Just treat him like anybody else. I break up with him.
But would that hurt feel the same? Like basically what I'm saying is that you took a chance on that person. Like they didn't take a chance on you. You took a chance on, changing your life to be with somebody in a wheelchair.
It's taking a chance either way you flip it. Everybody the same.
Stay out my way. One just with a wheelchair.
One just got no legs.
Would you like if she broke up with you? Would you feel a certain way like, because like your homeboys wouldn't let you live that down?
No. I'll be cool. We just break up. You cheat on me. All right, cool. We go our separate ways.
You're lying. You're lying. You gonna be like, that bitch, I stay with her with no legs. I've been taking care of her. Did she do this? You're lying.
You said it, not me.
You're lying. I wouldn't be. I know I wouldn't be okay.
Me neither. That'll hurt my ego. I should be down.
Better stay away from me, because I'm pushing you.
All I'm saying, all girls are the same, man. With legs or without.
Hey man, so we gonna veer off. We gonna move on from that, man. Our next part in our entertainment section, man. Let's talk about Tootsie, man. From the studio booth to the locker room, man. Rapper Tootsie commits to Syracuse. Is the hate he's getting valid or nah? Palmer.
I mean, yeah, no, because like I just view that as a popularity thing, like to boost, ratings and to bring more attention to the program. Because I mean, in reality, like niggas not about to play. Like, make it make sense, y'all. Like, and I see people that was like, oh, like they didn't fuck with that or they want to decommit. But I'm like, bro, like that's just to bring more eyes to the program. Very much publicity stunt. Like, we all know that he ain't playing no ball. He ain't doing none of that. It's just a thing that's going on. Like, I understand the hate, but then again, like I feel like that's very much like tomfoolery, because like y'all really think you got to play a snap for Syracuse?
Right. But and just like
if he ends up playing it down, and that's Syracuse, that's a joke.
Yeah, like Palmer said, they're gonna play him for publicity, but I think this is just a popularity stunt to get more recruits to come to Syracuse because it is Tootsie. I think is the equivalent of J. Cole trying to go pro with basketball, just to get more people to buy his shoes and to come to that team and whatnot. But yeah, I don't think he plays. I think he plays a couple of snaps. He's not going to be a factor.
That's because Cole can actually hoop compared to, we don't know what Tootsie can do.
Well, to be fair, we seen Cole hoop in this pro league. We haven't seen if Tootsie go crazy and if he get 400 yards,
well, he played high school ball. He just stopped playing.
He is also 25.
But I don't think like the videos I've seen of him training, I don't think you have some familiarity with the game. I don't think people could just come off this like the 225 shit. I don't think people could just come off the streets, go into a facility, and move like a receiver like he's actually doing.
All right,
you can't do that.
What, Syracuse in the ACC?
Yeah.
Is Tootsie getting 25 yards against Clemson? No.
Okay, but what about what about a 3-star who don't get 25 yards and they train all year round?
is Tusi a 3-star? This man, he's a whole rapper.
The thing about it is though, if he gets on the field and getting on the field is the biggest thing. My thing is, like I said, I've been watching his videos, and I'm an advocate for it also because like the business side I do understand. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of one of those situations where I think maybe Tusi did love football growing up, and his situation made him had to turn away from it. Who knows? We don't know what he could have been, you know what I'm saying? But maybe rapping was what was going to make him money right now, so he left ball behind. We've seen this happen a lot. Left ball behind and then veered toward, that profession.
Seemed like somebody with money just trying to do a little side gig. That's what it seemed like.
I don't know. I don't think so. It to me is kind of like that dude who, didn't end up being good in baseball and ended up going back to college and playing football at Arkansas last year. Like, I don't think rappers' first love is rapping. Majority of them, which is why I think they be around sports a lot, they like sports. Like Quavo. I don't think that rapping was his first love. So I don't know. I mean, I think, like I said, I am an advocate for it. I think it's going to be good for business. I think it's going to be good for Syracuse. And I do like the fact that with Fran Brown being a black coach, like, I just think it's going to bring, like I said, bring recruits to the school. But then again, I also do think it would, like, make recruits not want to come.
Why?
Because, like, who's to say they don't think that's like the people who go there dick eating?
Facts.
Like, oh, nigga, you only going to Syracuse because you know that Tusi going there. You trying to click up all that kind of, you know what I'm saying? So who's to say that?
I mean, but
is he?
That is Syracuse' whole point behind it. So
yeah, but the thing about it, like I said, I seen him work out, and he's working, and I mean, and with money can get you a lot of things,
right?
But he's working with like high profile receiver coaches and receivers. Go ahead.
But that's not, to me, that's not impressive.
What's not impressive?
Just because you working out with you got money, and we've been seeing you do this for the past 2 years. So you've been training for 2 years. You don't think you could take a regular person who like ball and train them for 2 years?
The way I see it, I think it's going to come to February, March, April, May time, and you're going to get to that training camp, and Tusi's going to be like, oh, I can just go on tour and make X amount of dollars. I don't got to do this. Training camp, as we all know, is hard for these college athletes. I don't think he makes it to the spring game. I think this is a publicity stunt to get recruits to come to the school and have a good recruiting class. I don't think Tusi plays a snap next season.
But
does Tusi make music for like cater towards women or like is it like in the middle?
I mean, yeah, you could say it's catered to women, yeah.
So why would a dude care about going to Syracuse because Tusi's there? You're not making no music. You're not NBA young boy.
And like you said, it's a lot. It's a lot of athletes who do music,
okay.
and we don't know it. So they could be you coming there for all the wrong reasons now.
And you don't think
like
Fran Brown know that?
You just trying to click up with Tusi. And some niggas will drop their football dreams in a heartbeat to go rap.
Crazy.
No, for sure. If it's quick money and you good, for sure. But shoot, I know something that'll be whack and they still do it. I get it. I do know. But at the same time, like, I'm not. If you're getting offered to go to Syracuse, that means you're good. That means you're good enough to play power forward ball, which means that there's no way that Syracuse is your only offer.
Is he just committed or did they offer him?
They offered him.
He's
Okay,
offered.
see,
He's offered.
but yeah,
So
see,
he's locked
but
in.
like, but I have a problem.
And
Me
that's what I'm
personally,
saying. I mean, a package comes with that. That means
see,
they're paying for his school.
so me, I have a problem with that. So you telling me a rapper, you already made it in life, bro. You basically already you got what you need to succeed in life,
Taking somebody else on.
and you taking somebody else like, damn nigga, shit. I need a scholarship.
Is he actually going to go to class? Because now you're a rapper that's going to have to go to class and keep your eligibility.
That's my whole thing. You never know. It's somebody who really needed that scholarship, and he has it with millions of dollars. And like LeBlanc said, he's probably not even going to stick. I don't think he's going to stick. Me knowing me, if I was there, he's a target. Niggas is going to, in spring practice, niggas is going to hit him just to say, yeah,
I hit Tusi.
Yeah, I beat that nigga Tusi down. Tusi. That nigga soft. Yeah, he soft.
Word, whack ass nigga.
Yeah. But all that's gonna do is get you social media clout. But what comes after that?
These are 18, 19-year-olds. They're not thinking like that.
But this is the thing. Tusi's a target, but now you just made yourself a target.
For what?
What you mean for what? Oh, you think because the same way we talk about
I know I'm good in ball. You just wanted to try something new and see if you could continue a high school dream.
The thing about it is, when I look at the situation, there's a lot of high profile people, meaning like celebrities, that's backing Tootsie's decision. So you go out and you do some dumb shit and you hit Tootsie, whatever, and you on social media bragging about this shit. Now you just made a target of yourself because everybody's gonna be watching you for the next 12 weeks to see what the fuck you do.
I don't think it's that deep.
Come on, man.
I do not think it's that deep. Tusi, respectfully, Tusi not that big to somebody.
I just don't feel it. And like y'all was talking about with J. Cole earlier, I didn't feel that either because it's a whole lot of people who's way better than him was trying to go overseas, and you took somebody's spot just because you're famous.
But
it brings money in. That's all it is. It's just some money. That's what college football is now. It's just money.
Okay,
that's
my
all
issue.
It is.
Okay, so y'all kind of feeding into the issue that I had. My problem. Why does age play a factor into you chasing your dreams or your first love?
I'm not saying age. No, I don't got a problem with the age. If you want to play,
why does success matter? Who's to say Tusi even like rapping for real?
But put yourself in a coach situation. If you can hire somebody that's a rapper that can bring recruits to your school, are you not gonna have him on your team for a little bit, even if he's not playing?
But that's what I'm saying. Nigga, we talk about athletes who probably got 3-4 stars, who probably got other colleges they can go to.
And see,
I'm not dick eating the
I don't give a shit about none of that. If I can get high recruits so I can win.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's the thing that I have a problem with. You're gonna come there, like what to me for Tusi, what are you trying to prove? Because if you don't play, I guarantee you're gonna quit.
Okay. That's
possible.
So now that's possible.
You wasted a whole scholarship that somebody else could have had.
I don't think he's actually going to be on scholarship. I think he will pay for his own schooling, but I don't think they're actually going to put a financial plan together for him to have to. I think he's going to pay for his own school. I don't think they're actually going to spend money on him, but they gave him an official offer.
And to your point, D, that's probably why they put him on the team. It's just because he's going to pay for his own school and not take a scholarship.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if it's that, then okay, yeah, cool. But like I said, I thought like if they offered him something like that, like I'm not feeling it because if they offer you, to me, this is just a hobby for you because you're not gonna stay all 4 years. I know you're not.
Right.
You're not gonna do it.
Okay, so let me say this. What if he gets a bullshit major? Why do I need to get a major that's gonna be hard for me? That's gonna cause me to have to not be able to graduate for 4 years. Get a bullshit ass communications degree. You can finish that in 2 years.
I mean, yeah,
And you know what I'm saying?
that's cool, but this is my thing. I just feel like he's just there for football. Like it's a hobby.
Shit. I mean, niggas go to college. Niggas go to play college. Nigga, you think AJ DeBan's about to go back to BYU next year? No. So that nigga probably ain't go to class this whole semester. Who cares? At the end of the day, 2C probably making more money a year than all them teachers on that campus. So why the hell am I going to put myself in a bind to where I'm going to get a hard major or some shit that I can't pass, be ineligible, put all this work in just to not be able to play because I'm ineligible?
Yeah, you're right. That's why I said I'm cool with it. If he's paying for everything, I'm cool with it. But if he's not, he's not paying for everything. I'm not cool. I'm not cool with that because when it comes, like I said, it comes down to it. If you're not playing or you're not playing at all, you're gonna quit.
Right.
I'm just not fucking with the shit about niggas online talk about something. I've been working hard my whole life and shit. But I'm not hating.
They just salty they ain't getting no offers.
But they're thinking the same thing. I'm thinking like if they offer him a scholarship, because when they say committed, like me, I'm thinking they offered him a damn full ride scholarship type jump, like to come play football. So I like if that is what like if they're thinking like that, I feel what they're coming from.
Right.
Because I've been working my whole basically since 16 or whatever to go play college ball or whatever, and I could get a degree or whatever with that scholarship, but you took that off of because you wanted a hobby to do.
Yeah.
And then if you don't play, you're gonna quit.
All right, Blunt.
Right.
Blunt. Before we move on, what's your take on it? We didn't really get to hear your take. What's your take on it?
I think 2C, like I said, I think 2C is not gonna play. I think he's not gonna make it to the spring game. I think that spring training, that NCAA spring training is gonna get to him. He's gonna drop out before, but I think Syracuse is gonna get the recruits that they need from having his name on their roster.
Okay. Well, listen, while we talking about NCAA college football type stuff right now, let's go ahead and move into talking about Lane Kiffin, his decision into moving on from Ole Miss while they still had a chance in the playoffs and taking a job at LSU. How do y'all feel that whole situation played out, and do y'all agree with the situation?
I think they should have let Lane Kiffin continue out this season because if I'm not mistaken, he will get a ring if Ole Miss decides to win the national championship this year. I think Lane Kiffin at LSU is a good fit. LSU is paying $56 million $56 million this next year to 3 coaches that they've fired. Coach O, Brian Kelly, now Lane Kiffin for his first year. I think Lane Kiffin is going to be a good addition to LSU. He is of the culture of this new generation, and they're gonna be a good team going forward. But I think Ole Miss should have let him continue out this season. Ole Miss publicly rejected Lane Kiffin to finish out the season with him, and a lot of recruits are already flipping from Ole Miss to LSU following Lane Kiffin. So I think I think Ole Miss is in the wrong, and I think LSU is up next with Lane Kiffin as their coach.
Palmer?
I think I agree with Blanc. I think Ole Miss is very just sour and salty that he's leaving. Respectfully, I feel like they should have let him, finish out the season. Like you are part of us being good and getting us here. Like, let's finish this thing out. Like take us there, let's finish the journey. We respect that you leaving, you going to LSU. That might be a better fit. That's where you want to be at, cool, so forth and so on, whatever. We respect that. come on, let's finish the season, bro. Like now we gotta do an interim head coach. I mean, yeah, ain't nothing gonna be changing. No scheming, nothing will be changed. But it's the fact that your energy and that you being there as a person is gone. Like that's a lot. That's a toll on the team. Like I know players feel some type of way, and I can very much derail morale. So, I think Ole Miss is a little sour. You know, Lane Kiffin, you know, he want to be at LSU, cool, whatever. It is what it is. But you know, go move for him. You know, he getting paid, cool. But hey, Ole Miss, I feel like y'all just doing business kind of wrong.
All right, I'll go. I'll let you finish last, James. I disagree with both of y'all. I agree. I agree that Ole Miss should not have given him an ultimatum to make a decision before the Egg Bowl. You know, I think they should have allowed him to finish out the season. So yeah, he is being, you know, they're being sour about that. But according to players, Lane Kiffin's a fucking liar. Cause if I'm telling you, I get why Ole Miss said, "Hey, make a decision," because Lane Kiffin would have left everybody high and dry, not said anything, pack his shit up, and went to LSU.
Well, that was LSU decision. LSU needed a decision now.
No.
They have to go through the postseason. They have to go through spring training. They can't wait. So Ole Miss gets kicked out the playoff. Because what if Ole Miss makes it to the national championship?
Yeah,
so
but
we're
LSU,
talking about mid-January.
But even LSU gonna be in the bowl game. Lane can't coach. Lane can't coach them. So they still gonna be with their interim head coach.
I don't think Lane would have regardless, but at least Ole Miss could have let him finish out the season with the team that they have one loss.
No,
the
for
team
sure.
that he took the one loss, like let him finish out the season. Stop being salty and let Real finish out the season. I don't care what his off the field problems are. He brought y'all to a one-loss season. So why are we booting him out the facility if just because he decided to take another coaching job? That doesn't make sense.
It was how it led up to it. He wasn't gonna tell them. He was just drag it's like a female just dragging you along.
But are you going to tell your job if you got a higher paying job, $91 million? You going to tell your job if you about to go into Q4 and about to win a national championship? Like, are you going to tell? No, I'm not.
There was no other coach that I think LSU was going to hire. So I think that LSU would have waited for Lane Kiffin. No one was going to pass up $91 million. So they didn't have to worry about Lane not coming to LSU. And if he didn't come to LSU, it was always 50-50 regardless. It wasn't like it was 70-30 Lane coming for sure. It was 50-50 regardless. I think his Ole Miss just gave him a fucking ultimatum. And when he got the ultimatum, he dragged it. So which means you're leaving recruits high and dry because colleges offer all these players. How it works is the first 85 that commits is who we're going to take. So these players are waiting for you to make a decision so they can commit.
Did LSU not offer Shane Beamer?
Why the fuck would they do that?
What's wrong with Shane Beamer?
I forgot you like Clemson. You like to see South Carolina play bad. I get it. But like I'm not gonna sit here. We're not gonna sit here and just blame Ole Miss like Lane ain't wrong. Like Lane, and then the players coming out saying like, nigga, you just came into this meeting room. You didn't tell us you was gonna take the job. You made us feel as though you were staying, and then you go and tell all the coaches that if y'all don't get on this jet, y'all don't got no job. Nigga, you a fucking coward. Nigga, that's a coward.
I don't know, man. I'm on Lane Kiffin's side. If I was me, I would go to the school that has the #1 defensive recruiting class in the nation this year.
But you built Ole Miss 6 years ago to what they are now. Nobody was talking about no fucking Ole Miss. Nigga, they had Chad Kelly. Nobody was talking about no Ole Miss.
Money talks, bro. Money talks.
And that's what I'm saying. So it goes back to what we talked about earlier. Like, how much fucking money do you need? Like, you act like you can't live off the money that you already got. How much more money do you need? How much more money do you need?
It's not enough.
It ain't
91
enough.
mil. 91 mil. 91
it ain't
mil.
enough,
Move the
dog.
goalpost, bro.
It ain't enough. And to be honest, yeah, motherfuckers don't fuck with Brian Kelly, but I don't think there's anything that I don't blame LSU being bad on Brian Kelly.
Me neither. I think Brian Kelly's a good coach.
I don't think it's
Nussmeier as his quarterback, who was
I don't think it was
ass.
I don't think it was coaching. I think the players just fucking they wasn't showing up. That's what I think. So I don't think a change of coach means anything.
Bad defense and a mid quarterback.
And to add this before I close my part out, to add this, just as much as you got players decommitting from Ole Miss to go to LSU, you got players decommitting from LSU because they don't want to play for Lane. You're not trustworthy, man. Great coach, but I couldn't play for him. Nigga's a liar.
Yeah. James, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm with D on this one. Like, if I'm Ole Miss, nigga, if you ain't trying to stay, nigga, take your ass on. Like it's like to me, the time where you said you're not staying here, you're a distraction to the team now, because you done built this program up
6 years.
You got recruits coming, thinking they about to come here to play for you and all kind of stuff.
Get out.
The players that you already got here, they done bought into your program, and like, oh man, like, they just pumped for you. They like you as a coach and all, and now you about to turn your back on us just to go to a bigger school, a dream school. Like, I mean, yeah, on his part, I ain't mad at you. It's LSU. It's a big school. Like, it's one of those schools, like, you can't say no to that job. But for Ole Miss doing it like how they doing, like, bro, just just don't even stay for the playoffs. Just go. I agree with that, because you're a distraction. Cause it don't matter what you do. No practice leading up to these playoff games will ever be the same, because these players, like, they're gonna be like,
they're gonna have ill will. They're gonna be mad.
Like, you don't really care if you win here. Like,
yeah.
How are we supposed to know you supposed to, like, you're really giving it your all? Like, you're not gonna be here next year.
Oh, facts.
But we all know. The only thing about it is, like, we all know that Lane calls plays.
Yeah.
So that's the only issue with Ole Miss. And this is my thing. Do we get a situation where we got with Florida State a couple years ago? Like, do they knock Ole Miss out of the playoffs because, y'all don't got your head coach? Y'all might not, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the crazy thing.
I think Florida State got kicked out because they didn't have their quarterback.
I mean, shit.
And you don't got your coach.
You
had coach too, but
yeah. So
I feel like that. I feel like that go hand in hand. Like,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know. Cause I'm just. I'm with
Ole Miss, bro. Cause, like, I'm like, nigga, ain't no way you expect us to open you with open arms. Like, nigga, this is your house. Like, you built Ole Miss to where it is now. Like,
right.
So you think it's different when it's like a coordinator? Because Hartline just got the job.
Yeah, I feel I think it's different from a coordinator, because most coordinators like in the football world, I'm pretty sure coordinators, their dream is to be a head coach.
Right.
You done put your time in from assistants, a graduate assistants, and all kind of stuff. Like, now you a coordinator. Like, you want to move up there. Like, I feel like I could lead a team. And, that's why I feel like it, like, it's always, everybody always show love the coordinators when they get a head coaching job. But a head coach leaving to be a head coach somewhere else is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not opening my arms up to you. Like, it's all good, coach. Let's win this thing one last time. Like, nigga, I got 2 more years at this school. I'm thinking you about to lead us to go back again. Like, and you just different.
Palmer, you got any thoughts on this?
No, sir.
But to wrap that up, I think Lane Kiffin, personally, I think Lane Kiffin is going to go to LSU and get to the college football playoffs again. I think Ole Miss is kind of dirty for
just because and this is my thing. Just because he's going there, What makes him think he's gonna be able to win there?
Lane Kiffin's a good coach. Now, aside from all the outside stuff and all the Snapchat and these 21-year-old girls, Lane Kiffin is a good coach.
He's a great offensive coach. Yes, he is very great at that. But LSU done had talent almost every year and don't win.
But James, think about it. What has been LSU's weakness since they last national championship? It is their offense. They had a
Heisman Trophy winner.
Their defense, other than Jaden Daniels, their defense has been good. Their weakness has been since Jaden Daniels left. Their weakness has been
since Jaden Daniels left.
They've had a great defense.
That year Jaden was whack. That defense was whack. Then that next year, Brian Kelly got the recruits, and their defense got a whole lot better. But
it wasn't their strong suit. It wasn't LSU's strong suit.
That defense is
I'm sorry. The defense was good. Their offense was not their strong suit.
And that's due to bad quarterback play.
Literally, because they got
but now we have Lane because they have Malik Neighbors. Now we have Lane Kiffin there. That's what I'm saying. They had hold on. They had the number one defensive court. They had a number one defensive recruiting class this season. Now we have Lane Kiffin there. Plug Lane Kiffin in. We have a college football playoff.
But how is that supposed to make your quarterback? Before the season started, everybody was saying Gus Nesmeyer was the best quarterback in college football, and he sucks.
I don't know who said that. I heard Kay Klubnik, but now we have Lane. And there's another transfer portal window opening after the season. So,
this is my thing, Blunt, and this is my last point on it. Jimbo went to Texas A&M and had the number one recruiting class, and they suck.
Texas A&M this year?
No, I'm saying
Jimbo.
Jimbo went to Texas A&M. They said, "Oh, Jimbo got the number one recruiting class coming in." College Station about to be up, national championship
Not
loaded.
Too much on Jumbo.
Whack. That team was whack.
Not too much on
so
Jumbo.
I don't like this is the fetish. This is the fetish that I think Lane Kiffin got. He's chasing Saban, and it's weird.
What's weird with that?
That's weird.
How's that weird?
I don't think it's weird because Saban is his mentor.
How's that weird? That's what
I don't
I'm
think
saying.
I don't think it's weird to chase your mentor. I don't think that's
you're trying to be like him because that's who you looked up to for so long. You're trying to surpass him.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. That'll never happen. Every coach that came under that tree failed.
Give Lane Kiffin a raw quarterback. See what LSU do next year.
He had Trinidad Chambliss. Why did he leave?
Like I said, give Lane Kiffin a raw quarterback.
This my thing too. You know, niggas be fine, and I feel like it's a part of that winning culture attitude now. Weird culture. Niggas is getting fired for losing 2 games.
It's crazy.
Niggas want niggas to win that. Like, nigga, we like
that's crazy.
And that's what I'm saying. That's it's gonna be hard for Lane because it's not about winning games. It's about winning a national championship.
Yeah.
What are we playing for? What are we playing for? We are. That's what we're playing for.
But this my thing. What comes with it? So when niggas losing 2-3 games a year, just like Brian Kelly was, like, you're still in the highest league in all of college football, the SEC.
Still getting recruits.
Just tough. So I mean, like, to me, him going to LSU is not moving no scale to me. Like,
no, LSU program way better than Ole Miss program.
But he does. It's not making the team better.
It is, but my thing is, how
it's a great coach. What do we mean? It's not making the team better.
He'll be going in 3 years. Let the Alabama job open up. He'll take it.
No,
I'm telling you that.
Like I said, give Lane Kiffin a raw quarterback. We will have them. We'll have them in semifinals of college football playoffs. Give Lane Kiffin a raw quarterback.
And like we said before we air, all these quarterbacks coming to college football mid.
What are we talking about? This mid stuff with college football quarterbacks in the past 20, 50 years.
Hold on, James.
More than 20.
Blum. How do you feel about how do you feel about Bryce? How do you feel about Bryce Underwood?
Oh, I feel like that's one quarterback I feel like has got a bright future.
But Blanc, how do you feel about him?
He's okay. Yes, he's okay. He's good.
I actually like Bryce. I actually like Dylan. What is it, Raiola? I actually like. I actually like them. Even if things don't get better at Michigan with the receiver wise, I would love to see Bryce play for Georgia or somebody that's getting more talent than us.
My issue
to see that.
My issue with Dylan Raiola is who's he playing against, bro?
He's going to Texas Tech. He's going to Texas Tech.
Dylan Raiola is not going. Dylan Raiola is staying right there until he gets drafted.
No, check it. He is who he's playing with, but there's nobody on those teams.
That's what I'm saying. Why is the nation so high on Dylan Raiola? Look who he's playing. Look what division he is in. Look,
he's in the Big Ten.
Look, there's 2 teams in the Big Ten. Look where he's playing. I'm not high on Dylan Raiola. Put Dylan Raiola in the league. See what happens. This whole Patrick Mahomes shenanigan is cool. Is cute until he gets to the league, and then
hold on. You saying the Big Ten not good?
Identity.
You saying the Big Ten not good? I already know the Big 12 not. So you saying the SEC the only good division in college football?
ACC.
They about to be the first time with no champions.
ACC. All right,
niggas about to
ACC.
The ACC championships might not even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
No, bro. ACC second best conference in college football.
All right, y'all. So to move on from college football and slide into let's get into the association, man. Foolishness going on in LA, man. The Los Angeles Clippers released CP3 at 3:00 in the morning on a road trip in the middle of his farewell tour, man. Said to be alleged beef between him and his head coach Ty Lue. Coward move by the Clippers, but how do y'all feel about it?
You're not supposed to let a future Hall of Famer go on his farewell tour. You're supposed to let him roll out his farewell tour. In full transparency, Clippers are not making the playoffs this year. Clippers are too injury prone. Clippers do not have the roster, do not have the depth. Let Chris Paul finish out his legacy tour, his farewell tour in peace. Don't release that man at 3 a.m. on a road trip. That's crazy to me. I think that's disrespectful to top 5 best point guards of all time to release him at 3 a.m. on his farewell tour.
I agree. And I know he got bread, but to release a nigga on the road is crazy. Like,
it is.
What are we doing?
Not even that, nigga.
You release.
Look, it's not even that, nigga. Look what this nigga did for your franchise.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Lob City. He coined the term Lob City.
He made your franchise relevant. Nigga came from the horn. Nigga made your franchise relevant. Now y'all could win something.
James, to your point, what were we talking about the Clippers before Lob City and Chris Paul era? We were not. We were not talking about the Clippers.
That's what I'm saying.
We were not talking about Clippers before all that.
You say Clippers, niggas thinking Corey McGetty. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Niggas like
niggas say the Clippers. I think loving basketball, his daddy.
Like niggas like that's what
Chrissy McCall. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And then when they did that, I just feel like, to me, I think the Clippers, if you're a player and you go to the Clippers, I would never want to play for that organization just because of what they did to CP3, all he did for the Clippers when he was there.
Right.
And what they did to Blake Griffin, all he did for when he was there. That's probably 2 of your best players ever to play
in history.
To play on the Clippers, and y'all did all 2 of them 30. Like, and I just think that's crazy. And then another thing, they were saying him and Jeff Van Gundy got into it with the whole Kawhi Leonard couldn't guard Klay Thompson. he was struggling, and they said he went to him on the bench and was like, he just been like, y'all might want to switch the matchups, because Kawhi coming back off injury or whatever,
Right.
like, he a step behind right now. And then they said Jeff Van Gundy came and was like, you don't get that leeway. You might have got that leeway like anywhere else, but like you're not getting that here or whatever. Like thinking, because he asked him if he changed the defensive matchups during that game, and then that's when Chris Paul was like, no, he didn't. He was just saying like, I think somebody else should guard. Like y'all should switch that up, like, because Kawhi stepped behind or whatever. And they said that's where it started from. So I mean, and then it's coming out with Ty Lue, like niggas, like Chris Paul be telling them boys stuff, and like niggas not trying to hear it at all.
They basically trying to say you an old ass nigga. It's time for you to retire. Trying to push him out the door. And it's crazy. Like
somebody with a high basketball IQ trying to.
Yeah.
I may not be able to perform the way I want to, but I could give my knowledge to the game to y'all who can, and y'all not trying to take it.
Yeah.
Or y'all getting mad. Y'all feel like I'm undermining y'all coaches, and I'm giving advice to players that they should take. That's going to work. So I mean,
because all in all, why did you bring a vet Chris Paul in for if he can't give his 2 cents?
Yeah, why do? Yeah, even if you can't play and you're going to get healthy scratches, probably about 5 games, 10 games in a row. I mean, I will still love you on this bench to
help the young guys.
Yeah, just help everybody out. Help, like, hey, James Harden, hey, do this, because stuff like that. But I don't know, like Melo saying, man, the league weird, bro. Like the league, it's killing legends now. Like,
yeah, cutthroat, very cutthroat.
Like, it's killing legends. Like, they don't want you around. Like, it's crazy. But I think the Clippers trash organization. Just your 2 best players, and y'all did the same exact thing to them. Your 2 best players, y'all did them the same way. So I just think the Clippers is a trash organization.
Yeah, man. There's 2 things I want to say about that. I think the Clippers are a very terrible organization because, like, at the end of the day, bro, like, I think the NBA has gotten in this realm where, like, they're just disrespecting legends in general. How they did Melo, now how they look at they doing CP3. They're like, he is arguably, him and Blake are arguably their best players of their franchise history. Easy. But then at the same time, it's like the Clippers organization has been bad since Ballmer and all them boy got in there, and it just went to shit since then. I don't understand CP3 having a healthy scratch. Brook Lopez not in the rotation no more. Like, I don't know what the game plan is, the vision is for that team. With that being said, though, I mean, on the other side, end of the day, though, we kind of all know a little bit that Chris Paul ain't the most likable person as well. But that goes way back since he's been there. Him and Blake didn't get along. They didn't have a good relationship at one point. Like, the way he runs things is kind of like his way or the highway. But at the same time, though, you brought him in for a reason. So let him do his part. Let him do his job. Like, the point guard is supposed to be an extended coach that's just on the floor. And I think that's where the game is getting watered down out now. There's no true point guard anymore. All this 6'6", 6'5",
combo guard.
No, like, a lot of them can't set an offense up and get it ready. Like, that's a problem with a lot of these teams now. Like, they don't have a true point guard to get them set up and get them moving. Like, to be honest, like, if I'm Chris Paul, like, bro, like, still be motivated to play somewhere, because if I'm Houston, I'm going to get that.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that because I ain't gonna lie, like, they need a guard.
We got Amen Thompson.
He ain't no point.
But that's what I'm saying. That's even better. Like, like I said, Chris Paul can't play at the level he was playing, but I would want somebody like that in my young player heirs, like coaching them up. Like, yes, I got Jason Kidd, but at the end of the day, he has to be a coach to everybody. Let me get a player that, like everybody said, who can be a coach one day in the league. Like, and he could stick with you like more than the head coach can and tell you, hey, do this, do that. Like, your game's gonna be way better by doing that.
But I get it, but like maybe I'm being petty about the situation, but nigga at 3 a.m. on the road during my farewell tour, like
it's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. It's disrespectful.
And like you said, Palmer, you said they did this to what? To CP3 and Melo, how they doing the Legends? 2 players probably out of the greatest NBA class ever. Like
now think about it. If they release LeBron in say Bron hurt on his farewell tour, they release Bron at 3 a.m. Come on, a guaranteed Hall of Famer. It doesn't make sense.
Niggas do Bron like that, the NBA Association might be poor. Bron might that bitch down.
Yeah, and it's crazy. We talk about Bron, man. We seen this past week that his scoring at least 10 points per game ended a few days ago. At 1,297 games.
He passed. He made the right decision.
Made the right decision, right?
As far as Bron is concerned, he made the right decision.
He made the right decision. But after that play, like, did that not like cringe? Like, nigga, why you over there? Your hands in the air, like yeah.
Didn't they run and tackle him?
You like why you got your? I ain't gonna lie, that just had made me mad. You know, I'm sitting there watching the highlights. I'm like,
that shit is funny. Like I said, where he at?
This nigga passed Rui, this nigga walking off with his hands up, like nigga.
Like
he said they won. He said they won. That's all that mattered to him.
No.
I know he hurt though. I know he hurt though.
He was holding his hands up like, yeah, everybody rushed to me. Like he was just sitting there with his hands up instead of going to the person who hit the game winner. Like, that's the only part I wasn't feeling. I was like, is he serious? Like,
I ain't gonna lie, it's getting to a point like where I'm thinking like I'm starting to feel like the NBA has been pushing certain narratives for a long time. Like what
do you mean by that?
We need you to get this 10 points. Like, by all means, you got to have this 10 points. But I think that now that he's on his farewell tour, I think they want him to kind of like dwindle and kind of like.
Is Bron on his farewell tour though?
Yeah.
He hasn't announced that. That's not.
No.
He hasn't announced that.
He didn't announce that, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bron not gonna go out without no farewell tour.
Yeah, the NBA won't let that happen.
Bron is not gonna go out without no farewell. He has at least next season.
But what I'm saying is that they're kind of like getting into the situation where, like with Kobe, he started getting hurt. He started being whacked.
But we knew Kobe was on his farewell tour though.
I think they get tired of the Bron narrative.
I tell you now. Bron his next year, his last year, Bron whack.
Next year.
Bron, whoa! I've been watching Bron.
You say Bron whack? That's crazy.
I've been watching Bron. I said Bron con whack. I ain't gonna lie. Bron whack.
Niggas used to see the dominance, and it's not there.
Yeah, it's not there no more. And maybe it's a him thing. Maybe I think that he's getting into that Kobe situation. That maybe he's losing the love for basketball.
I don't even.
Losing it, like
he's ready for the transition.
Yeah, I don't think
he's ready for the transition.
I think like the whackness is not because of like I'm just whack, but like when he like I just watch him play, it's like, oh, I'm just out here running on, like, you know what I'm saying?
He's turning into a game manager. That's what he's turning into.
And I just feel I'm just the type of person like, hey, bro, if you ain't about to give us your all, bro,
it ain't that. We just spoiled. We spoiled.
We
spoiled LeBron.
Yeah,
we are spoiled, but I'm the type of nigga. Hey man, if you ain't about to give us all you can do, hey.
But that's exactly how the Clippers feel about Chris Paul.
No.
He's a vet.
That
Braun
is
a vet.
No.
That's two different things because with Braun been hurt. He ain't had no offseason to do. Let Braun just get in the rhythm and let him coast, and then let's see what he does in the playoff. If he comes out, if he comes out in the playoff and wax it, but then okay, like Braun, like let's talk about let's be over with it. But Chris Paul can't get no bucket. Chris Paul's a coon.
Yeah, he can't do nothing. And then the other thing different with Chris Paul, Chris Paul already.
Call it what it is. Call it what it is.
No, I mean, it is what it is. But at the clip that we are right now for the NBA, like he has to score at an elite level. He can't do that no more, and he can't play defense anymore. So he's not going to be good for anybody's team. At the point guard to be starting like that, a high minutes. No, he's great for the IQ, but like to be on the court like Chris Paul can go out and give you 15 points.
You haven't seen that since 2020.
Exactly.
Like
damn, bro.
Like, I would not cut him. I would not cut him. I like come along for the journey. Like, hey, you're a legend, but like,
I can't
play anymore.
I just think it's crazy to cut players that already accepted their role for what it is.
Yeah,
like he was on the bench in San Antonio, coming off the bench and off the Warriors. Like he already accepted his role for what it is. Like I'm a vet guy. I'm here to give guidance, and if I need to play, I'm gonna come in and play and do what I gotta do.
Why cut him though?
That's like Pat Riley making it public that he cutting Udonis Haslem.
We about to keep you around. The younger players like you a vet guy, and like we're gonna keep you around.
My thing is why cut Chris Paul though? Like if it's his last away game in one city, just let him play at least 10 minutes a game.
And you know what I think it is too? Like Palmer said, we all know Chris Paul is not a likable person.
I like it. I like Chris Paul.
We like him, but how people perceive him, like around the league, like
Aaron Rodgers,
like he think he know everything. He
think
like
Aaron Rodgers,
everything, and all kind of stuff. Like I just feel like Ty Lue, he think he a championship head coach. You got James Harden. James Harden not gonna ever listen to you. So it's like, so you already on the outs. So the head coach got a problem with you. Assistant head coach got a problem with you.
Yeah.
And the point. I know James Harden. They got something with James Harden. He been talking to James Harden. James Harden like he ain't looking like he ain't trying to listen to what he got to say or whatever.
Right.
Which he really can't tell James Harden nothing because James Harden will be like, "Shit, I'm better than you." Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. James Harden not the type to listen to somebody take advice like that.
But that's why he needed like that's why CP3 needed. It's crazy that he got cut in Atlanta. He need to be around a player like Jalen Johnson, like somebody like that who he kind of like nurture. Hey man, like great game, but you see these ways, you see these these cuts. Get the offense going like that, like something like that. Yeah,
right. Definitely, yeah.
Right.
All right, Blanc, take it over.
All right. Well, we are getting into our sports segment. First thing, Shedeur versus Cam Ward. We have the newbies on the block. Who do you see has the better career going forward based off of what they have at their helm currently? Palmer, who do you like going forward versus with Shedeur versus Cam Ward based off of what they have at their disposal?
Very much Shedeur because I mean, let's be honest. Cleveland is whack, but like they have pieces to be a good team and compete soon. Like the defense is borderline best in the league. Like they've been good. Like for the past like 3 or 4 years, they've been great. But it has to. They have to accept the fact that Shedeur is our guy, and this is what we're gonna do to build around him. Because I think they have weapons, they have receivers. I mean, Jerry Jeudy, he has to be better because he's looking at him to be that guy over there, and he has potential to do that. But he hasn't been showing that a lot lately. But I mean, like I said, it is Cleveland, so the whole organization got to get on point and be like, Shedeur is our future, and this is what we're going to do, going with him going forward. Point blank, period. All this Dylan Gabriel this and this and that, and they kill that. Shedeur's our guy. Go with it.
I'm sorry. Where I'm gonna agree with you, I don't think Dylan Gabriel is that guy. However, I don't think Cleveland offensively has what it takes to be a contender within the NFL. I don't think Quinshon Judkins, I think, is going to be an average running back within the NFL. And Jerry Jeudy, I don't think he has the ability to be a wide receiver 3 within this NFL. So that puts Shedeur in a bad situation to prosper compared to Cam Ward, who I think can draft a good wide receiver and get a good running back out of free agency to prosper and have Cam Ward make Tennessee a contender within the AFC.
I ain't gonna lie, Blanc. I don't think you realize how ass out Tennessee is. What I mean, they bad. They are bad, bro. Like they are in a true rebuild mode. Like I said, like I think Shedeur and them, like they just like maybe a receiver away so they can compete at least in the AFC. Because like I said, like this all is up for grabs, to be honest. But as far as Tennessee got years to go, man. They got to get receivers. They got to start all the way over because their best player once out at the end of the season.
And I somewhat agree with you.
Who's that?
Jeffrey Simmons.
And it's crazy because like their best offensive weapon is the rookie. That DK.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Their best offensive weapon is the rookie. Yeah. They don't have nobody else around them. I can't name a receiver over there, to be honest.
Now,
I know Tony Pollard. That's it.
Palmer, let me ask you.
That's even good. All I know is Jeffrey Simmons, and
Palmer,
that's it.
Palmer, let me ask you though, Palmer. If you're a GM in the NFL, who are you taking at quarterback? Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders? Now, before you answer, let me remind you, Cam Ward is a proven quarterback in the NCAA and the NFL.
Stop doing that.
Based off of throws he's making. Shedeur has 2 games of tape, Palmer. Shedeur has 2 games of tape. Now I remind you, versus Cam Ward, who has 10 games of tape. Who are you taking as your starting quarterback?
Palmer, before you start, hold on. That's crazy,
no. That is crazy, but you know, that's bias and favoritism because Cam Ward just
beat.
But that is, but yeah, I'm still taking Shedeur. I mean, Cam Ward got 10 games of tape, 10 games of fucking losing. What? That's what I said. Like he got 10 games of tape, 10 games of losing. There's nothing to debate for me. And as far as like the college careers, like Shedeur's been great. I know I've been bagging on him and saying jokes and stuff like that about Colorado and all that, but no, it was a good quarterback. I think he could be a good quarterback in the league. They just gotta accept that and say that this is our QB and take the reins. Let's build around him and let's do it the right way. Cleveland is way ahead of Tennessee. Tennessee's like 3 or 4 years behind Cleveland right now, in my opinion.
James?
To me, I mean, I feel like Shedeur is in a better. He's definitely in a better situation, just because how the team is built. Like it's not a complete rebuild. It's just we need to find some good pieces, plug and play, and then we'll be all right. But like for your question, when you ask Palmer, like who would I draft? I always felt like they're 1A, 1B. Like it don't matter which one it is. I just feel like their skills, they're on the same. To me, I feel like they're on the same level. Like
who are you drafting?
Who am I drafting?
The one is a Heisman contender, by the way. Just want to.
I'm drafting. It like I said, it's 1A, 1B, bro. Like
who you drafting?
It'll be like who is like it'll be.
You
like,
gotta answer. Just answer one,
just
bro.
Answer the question.
Just answer the question.
I don't know. I would have to know what kind of team. I would, like I said, I feel like there's no like
the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns right now.
The Cleveland Browns offense, Shedeur.
Oh my.
Yes, Shedeur. I'm saying Shedeur because Shedeur is good. I feel like Shedeur is good in like slow paced offenses like that. That's not real explosive, but will get you the ball down the field like that. And Cam Ward is good. Shit, we about to sling this ball, go vertical, like, and I feel like that's Cam Ward type of offense.
All right, so let me ask you this: if you're the GM of the Minnesota Vikings and you know you got JJ, who are you drafting?
If Cam Ward was available at the same time,
yes, I would draft Cam Ward just for that vertical.
That's the logic I'm looking for. Thank you.
So it depends. It depends on offenses.
Yeah, I feel like now, not saying that Shedeur can't run offenses like that, which I know he can, but right. I'm just saying like Shedeur, I like him in that slow pace offense. Like, we gonna get this ball downfield. We gonna hit a chunk play here, chunk play there, instead of we gonna just keep throwing it vertical. We gonna be throwing it. That's Cam. Right. I feel like that's Cam Ward again right there.
If you wanna weep out the bombs away, then yeah, you going Cam Ward.
You don't think that Shedeur would be better with a quarterback friendly head coach? Given his abilities, I think that Shedeur would be better than Cam Ward, because Cam Ward still gives me backyard quarterback.
What?
I ain't gonna lie though, D. You saying backyard quarterback, but to be honest, the best motherfuckers in the league right now are backyard quarterbacks.
No, for sure. But when you're playing with the quarterback friendly head coach, who's honestly gonna want certain things from you,
yes,
like Kevin O'Connell,
coaching does matter.
I'm taking Shedeur.
But I'm just saying, just based off mechanics and stuff like that. If I want the ball to go down the field all the time, I'm taking Cam.
Hold on. D. You're a Saints fan.
Mm-hmm. I would take Shedeur.
A redraft right now. You're taking Shedeur Sanders over Cam Ward
because we have a quarter.
I would take Shedeur,
and we have a quarterback friendly head coach. We have a quarterback.
Who has a better career is Cam Ward. Cam Ward has a better career, even though he's on a worse team right now.
You moving the goalposts.
No, I'm taking all the bias. I'm taking all of the bias out. And what I saw from Cam Ward last year, what I saw from Cam Ward. He is a better quarterback on paper than Shedeur Sanders.
We went from talking about the situation to
who's going to have a better career.
Come on now.
I think Shedeur responds better to coaching than Cam Ward does. That's how I feel.
Yeah, on paper, Shedeur has better wide receivers than Cam Ward right now.
Yeah, but he did. But he has a better.
He is a better everything than Cam Ward. Right, he's put in a better situation than Cam Ward right now.
Shedeur has not had 10 games or a whole offseason to have rapport with the offense and the receiver.
Because Kevin Stefanski's racist.
But like Palmer say, the Titans are in a rebuild. They have no vets on that offense.
That's what I'm saying.
You could say Calvin Ridley, but he's trash. He's been finessing us for a while now. He's trash, but
he hasn't been nothing since Atlanta.
Atlanta.
And all right, so and to D's point, you put Cam Ward on the Vikings. They're a 10-win team.
But to batter your point, yeah. Stefanski's not racist.
I'm gonna take that back. I was speaking in passion. I would take that back. Stefanski does not like Shedeur. Stefanski does not like Shedeur.
Okay, so what I'm about to say, meaning like if Cleveland had that number 1 pick,
Right.
it would have been Cam Ward, and Cam Ward would have had the rapport with the offense the whole offseason and would have been playing those 12 games, and Dylan Gabriel would have never got drafted.
Never.
Now, if we're speaking realistically, let's think of the last franchise quarterback the Cleveland Browns have had.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker.
No, because they released Baker Mayfield after 2 years. They let Baker Mayfield go, and you see what Baker Mayfield is doing.
But
that's a bad front office. That's bad front office.
This man was playing. This man playing due injury.
Baker Mayfield
fight for this team.
Baker Mayfield had Jarvis Landry and OBJ. They let him go.
They let him go. That's bad front office, but
front office. We can't blame that on bad front office.
The time that he was there, he should have beat Baltimore to keep out the playoffs. That last game of the season.
Palmer didn't he take Browns to the playoffs? He take Browns to the playoffs.
He took Browns to the playoffs and beat us in the first round.
And then they let him go. That's bad front office. When was the last franchise quarterback they had over 4 years in Cleveland? Now, why would they pick Shedeur if the front office is bad and they can't pick a good franchise quarterback to lead their team to the playoffs?
The front office is bad because right now they are in scramble mode. They went against the grain in the league and gave Deshaun Watson that money.
$200 million guaranteed.
He's been a bucket of garbage since he's got there.
Well,
he hasn't been healthy.
The big got hurt week 8 the first year, and then never.
He hasn't been healthy, and then when he's been on the field, he hasn't been good. So now they're scrambling to be like, okay, like we need a quarterback, but then the whole politic thing with Shedeur and his dad that comes all into play because I think Cleveland is kind of torn in between the front office because they drafted him for a reason. They want him there, but I
want to know who wants him there. Somebody in that room
it's got to be
somebody in that room that got power said we want Shedeur.
Ain't ready to turn over to be like, this is our guy.
Yeah,
it got to be the owner.
Somebody has to say that's who I want.
Yeah, I do think the owner wants him. Yeah. I think that the on the field,
the GM type shit, yeah,
right.
The schematics,
field, it's not turning over. Like, okay, like I see what the owner want, but like, let's go ahead and do this because even though the owner, I own the team, but like he don't run this.
He don't know football.
He don't know ball.
Yeah,
we know ball, so we can be like, Shedeur ain't ready yet, and
we're doing what's best for the team,
and let Dylan Gabriel do his thing. Now Shedeur is there. Now the fan base, but I tell people you cannot ignore the fan base.
Right.
The fan base is screaming and cheering for this man when he plays, and he want better for him. You start that man.
Well, Palmer, not only that, a couple weeks ago before he started, the owner's kids had Shedeur jerseys on.
Well, exactly. The front and the organization is torn between. Some want him and some not. I'm not ready to turn that over yet because they got their personal vendettas of what they got going on. So
that's my thing. They need to get the fuck out of that Jim Brown, Nick Chubb, that era. You have a quarterback who can put the ball down the field.
And to be honest,
let me tell you this. You say get out of that. Judkins were eating that system.
I'm saying no. I'm saying if we had to, we got to get out of the way Cleveland does it. If you're
right. You see, but when you do that, that's when it's going to turn into a big ass rebuild. Then,
to be honest,
if they restructure that offense to get out this running the ball, now we got to rebuild this whole offense.
That's what they need to be good, especially in this AFC North. That's what they need.
Why it can't be like the Colts?
To be honest, I don't change the offense. You know what I'm doing?
What do you mean? Why they can't be like the Colts?
Colts rebuild. Colts had been through a rebuild.
How they rebuild? Oh, they went back to that bread and butter.
No, they went through a rebuild.
If I'm
what rebuild they went through?
With AR, when AR was ass, they
have the same. Those same old linemen been there. They just had a bad quarterback and they try to run read option with they star running back. That ain't no rebuild. They just went back to their bread and butter.
And to be honest, bro, if I'm Cleveland, if I'm the owner, like I'm looking to see what coaches on the market this year, and I ain't gonna lie. Even though I don't think he's a bad coach, but I think it's time for a new face.
Oh man, I like Stefanski.
Why do we like Stefanski though?
I like Stefanski. He's not a bad.
What has he shown us? What has he shown us?
What do you mean? What has he shown us?
You could be a good coach and still lose the locker room.
We slinging this word good around crazy.
He's definitely lost that locker room just off of how they handling the Shedeur situation.
I think the Shedeur, like James said, the Shedeur situation and the whole Deshaun. Let's not forget Deshaun hanging over everybody's head with all his accusations. He's still in that locker room. He's still in that training camp every day. If Cleveland Brown was really about the culture of their team, release Deshaun. Okay, eat that guaranteed money that you have for him, and then let's rebuild this organization through a quarterback that can win us some championships, which I think is Shedeur.
And then he goes play somewhere else and then balls out with your money.
Is Deshaun gonna ball out? Are we?
No,
are we still on?
Deshaun
is done, bro.
Deshaun is either done or he's gonna be a backup. And
he has not played.
And you want to know the funny thing about that? Because you bring up the whole AR. They kind of had that same situation with Deshaun came. They wanted to be this spread out offense and get away from that Nick Chubb jump.
Right.
And that jump was losing them games. Then they started toting that rock. I mean, unfortunately, Nick Chubb got hurt that year. And that was over with. But I mean, everything like you can't. Every offense ain't for everybody. Like every system ain't for everybody. That's like,
I just think you can't. Once he loses the locker room, you can't keep a coach around.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Even being a Saints fan, once Dennis Allen had lost the locker room, I knew it was over. I knew it was over. Like he was already bad, but I knew it was over. So realistically, I think Shedeur long term is going to be better just because of placement, you know.
Right. Yeah, and bro, and to just circle back on that, Deshaun got his money. He's not in the same system that he was in Clemson or in Houston. Let him go so you can let Shedeur shine. But on top of that, on that topic, heavy hitters, we are looking at Myles Garrett and TJ Watt. D, who would you have on your team long term as far as a pass rusher and getting to the quarterback? And who would you see yourself paying all that money to whenever you're looking at Myles Garrett and TJ Watt?
So just seeing how that shit plays out long term, I hate to say it.
Niggas do not start with me first.
But long term, I would take TJ. I know.
I ain't gonna clap at that.
I know. No. I'm gonna tell you why.
I ain't gonna clap at that.
I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah, I like Myles. Yeah, Myles might get you 3-4 sacks a game, but he's not gonna get it when it matters. I know.
Wait. Hold on. When has he been in a situation to get it when it matters?
I ain't gonna lie, Myles don't get no sympathy for that either. When it matters, he chose to stay in poverty. So
exactly.
If he don't get a chance to when it matters, then oh well.
But to Palmer's point, he chose money over winning.
Yeah,
so we can't really measure Myles. We can't really measure Myles on getting it when it matters when he's never been in a situation to get it when it matters.
That's his fault.
Are you gonna take money or are you gonna take winning? What are you gonna take?
Who I am? I'm getting paid whenever I go. I'm making
hey, hold on. Watch this. Blunt, what are you taking? Money or winning?
Money. Money 100% of the time.
Oh, okay.
1,000% of the time. You taking 100? You taking 100 mil or 75 mil? What are you taking? I'm taking 100 mil every time.
Give me that 75.
I'm taking winning.
No,
I'm taking winning.
Y'all say that now. Y'all not in this situation,
I'm
bro.
taking winning because you know how they gonna look at Myles Garrett at the end of his career. You a gold jacket loser.
He about to take the record for sacks.
You a gold jacket.
He's about to take the record for sacks in a season.
You a gold jacket and you a gold jacket loser.
Beating TJ Watt.
That's not gonna.
TJ Watt's tie.
That's not gonna.
With Michael Strahan, by the way.
That's not gonna work for him.
He's a loser. It don't matter.
Now, to bring it back to reality, it ain't too much more we can say about TJ because he hasn't won nothing either. But realistically,
and
thank you for saying that.
Don't attack me. He ain't show up at big times either because he ain't record a sack in forever in the playoffs.
Who, TJ?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, Palmer.
My turn?
Palmer, what you got to say about that, Palmer?
To first my unbiased answer, I'm definitely taking TJ. Now, don't get it twisted. Myles is a freak of nature, but I think that TJ Watt is more skilled at home to what he does, and also I think a lot of stuff to do with that though, like it's schematics. They run a 4-4, like a 4-3 defense over there. So Myles can play the nose, a 3 technique, a 5, a 7, whatever. He can play all the line because of schematics within the system that moves him around to get him free. That benefits him. Now, going back to TJ, he's the highest chip edge rusher in the league because he's stationary.
Mm-hmm.
There's no moving around with him. At the beginning of the year, they did a little bit of that with him rushing up the middle. It was cool. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But that's the biggest thing is schematics. But yeah, like Myles is balling. Like I watched a few of his games. It's a lot of one-on-ones that they give faith in them left tackles, and he's just been eating. I watched him play Baltimore, and he hardly even got chipped, and they left him one-on-one with who's that, Stanley? I could be wrong though. Is that your boy?
I think you. Cincinnati, Amarius Mims, or Orlando Brown.
They had Orlando Brown, and they left him on the island with Myles, like basically the whole game, and Myles went to town.
Yeah, so Orlando Brown's ass. Our offensive line.
And then the New England game, he had a crazy game there. They left a rookie on him.
Will
Campbell. Yeah, and
that's crazy. I'm looking at okay, yeah. He's doing his thing, but damn, TJ don't even get a sniff of a single coverage. And when he does his thing. But like I said, like James said, it's true. Like we've been in playoff games, and I think he hasn't reported a sack yet. I don't think he has a fumble recovery and a touchdown because when we played the Chiefs, he did start off a little hot, but that settled down throughout the game. But yeah, he hasn't done anything meaningful in playoffs either. But that's Pittsburgh as a whole, though. That's Pittsburgh right now.
That's raw. That's better than Myles, in your opinion. If Myles got to the playoffs, I feel like it would be a different story. But you saying TJ got to the playoffs
the reason I'm taking TJ because TJ does more. TJ can drop in coverage and do a lot more to affect the game than Myles Garrett does.
Myles dropping coverage too. It's not as often as TJ. Granted, yes.
Those are stunts. Just to try to drop back and let's see if we can steal. Let's see if we can steal one.
That TJ has to play when that kind of play call is called. So there's that. But in the day, man, shout out to Myles, he is about to break the record, and I applaud that because in the day, we're a fan of greatness. And Myles is great. So I want to see him do that. But at the end of the day, they're going to look at his career and be like, oh, like these say, gold jacket, performing in poverty. That's going to be his career.
Yeah.
A gold jacket that sat in poverty the whole time and never had a run.
But you want to know
the biggest thing he got on TJ right now is Myles is very fucking athletic.
Oh yeah.
very fucking athletic.
Hold on, we can't take that away from TJ though. D.
What?
TJ is a freak of nature.
He is, but he's not as athletic as Miles though. Like,
Yeah.
no, I mean like the way that Miles can bend.
The way he bends and the way he could cross your face as a defensive lineman,
it's crazy.
It's crazy. Like
Yeah.
the way he made Trent Williams look last week.
Woo!
Like just to be able to cross an all-pro tackle, face that fast, who's considered the best left tackle in the league.
And
he's
Trent
also
fast.
32.
And Trent, no. Trent fast.
Also 32, by the way.
I understand what you're saying, but to
probably still arguably one of the best.
Yeah, somebody who is arguably one of the best left tackles in the game to make him look that bad.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was nice. And like I said, like
you saying that like Miles Young.
Miles is still in his 20s, right?
Like
man, hell no.
Miles still in his 20s, isn't it?
No, I think Miles like 30.
Miles might be 31.
They ain't that far apart.
Miles 29. Miles 29. Miles 29. He's 29.
Yeah,
He's 29.
But I tell you what though, I'm gonna go ahead and Myles Garrett will be the greatest defensive lineman of all time when it's all said and done.
What the? Hold on, bro. What? All time?
When
over LT?
When it's all said and done,
over LT.
Unless he slows down, he's going to be considered the greatest defensive lineman of all time. I'm telling you.
Yes, because and to be honest, and what's another thing that helps him out? Most tight ends don't line up on the left side of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, because they don't line up across the shoulder of their quarterback.
Yep. So like I said, as long as he stays in that position, he's always going to eat for real. Like I said, like James said, like I don't see him slowing down unless, God forbid, injuries happen, as you get older. But as of right now, he has no injuries on his record. So like he stays healthy. Like, yeah, I see that happen.
He about to do what? This is going to be his third DPO, second DPOY? Second DPOY. So he's going to be in the category with Aaron Donald and LT. Those are the only people.
Oh, JJ Watt won 2?
JJ Watt. I think he didn't he win? He won 2, right?
I JJ got 2.
Okay, he has 2.
But shit, he up there too.
If he went, but this is what I'm saying.
He's in
I don't think TJ's gonna. I don't think TJ's gonna win no more DPOYs.
I don't think so either. The window for him to do that was
JJ Watt won 3 times. JJ Watt won 3 times.
Yeah, like the window for TJ to get those different player of the year was around the Aaron Donald era. TJ got one because he almost broke the record. And then Aaron Donald won 1 year when he went kind of crazy, but that's kind of biased. But Aaron Donald raw. But then the Stephon Gilmore thing, I didn't agree with that. TJ should have won that, in my opinion. But James is right, though. I agree with that. Like, Miles, in the day, Miles is probably going to go down as either the best or one of the best of defensive linemen.
I think what's going to happen is I think Cleveland going to end up like trading him.
They're not.
I think they're gonna.
He's gonna retire.
The only reason
I think they're gonna get to that. They're gonna get to that tanking. They're gonna get to that tanking shit.
Nah,
they gonna get to that. They gonna get to that rebuild. That rebuild.
I see what you're saying, but I don't agree with that.
The only reason they will never do that is because their defense is so good.
Yeah, but that rebuild coming, just like how you said.
It's not gonna be a rebuild because I'm gonna tell you what they're doing with their defense. A couple years ago, they was ready to get Ward out of there. They stayed with him, and now he's being consistent and he's not getting hurt. But when you got Ward in the secondary, and then you're drafting another corner, and they're not missing on their defensive picks. That's what I'm saying. That's the thing. That defense James, is going to stay in attack.
This is what you said, James, and I agreed with you when you said that, bro. You told Palmer, and we also felt this way about the Jets. They only gonna be able to keep these pieces together for so long, and we see what the Jets did.
But this is the thing with them. When Miles making plays, they're gonna always say, "Oh, Miles making that defense look. He's making that defense look good."
But you said the same thing about TJ. How long is Pittsburgh going to be able to keep TJ there and the defense balling the fuck out, but the offense not doing anything?
I mean,
that's how we felt about the Jets.
I mean,
that's how we felt about the Jets. And them niggas dealt Sauce. I don't think nobody's safe. They dealt Sauce and Quinnen.
I mean, but is it a shocker that they dealt Sauce?
It's not a shocker, but
Sauce hasn't been playing up to his potential.
But they dealt both. But they dealt Sauce and Quinnen. That's the shocker.
Quinnen's getting old.
It is a shocker that they did.
I don't think it's a shocker when. Okay, you got to be real with yourself. If you getting Quentin's getting older and he's not that tackle that he was when he was first in the league. He still makes a lot of plays, but he's not that guy. Now Miles, he's been that guy every single year.
Yeah.
Ward, he's been that guy every single year that he's been healthy.
Right. And to piggyback off your point, James, it is weird that they dealt Sauce and Quinnen, but now we do have our Contenders and Pretenders coming into week 14 of the NFL season. It feels like it is more solidified of who is going to be a playoff contender. So I'll start with you, James. Who do you think are the Pretenders and Contenders for the AFC/NFC as we go into week 14 towards the end of the season?
Honestly, I only think there's one pretender in the whole playoffs for AFC and NFC, and I believe that's the New England Patriots.
Pretender?
Yes.
Completely agree. Completely agree.
Their schedule is weak. Weak. They haven't played. I mean, you could say they played the Bills, but man, y'all know how division.
Bill. Yeah, there's division games. It's Bills.
Yeah,
that don't matter.
Everybody know how it is in the division when somebody wants to beat you so bad. Like you see how hype Stephon Diggs was to play the Bills, like his former team. We know how everybody know how division games go. But
now, James, to pause you real quick. And to your point, let me run down their schedule real quick. They had the Raiders, they had the Dolphins, they had the Steelers, they had the Panthers, they had the Bills, Saints, Titans, Browns, Falcons, Buccaneers, Jets, Bengals, Giants. And they play the Bills the week after next.
I heard 4 contenders.
Who?
I heard the Bucks.
The Bucks. Do you see? They're about to lose the NFC South.
They beat them by they beat Bucks by 5. They beat Bucks by 5.
Baker's shoulder is barely holding on. Bucky hasn't been healthy all year. Chris Godwin, he's not that same.
He's been disappeared.
He
hasn't been on the field.
But even if
he's not that same guy.
Mike Evans has been on the field.
Mike Evans is hurt, and now it's coming to question: is Ibuka a number 1 receiver?
Okay, so you still but you still gotta wait to see the Bucks and Panthers play again, and they play the Panthers.
But I understand what you're saying. But my thing
whooped
is,
the Panthers 42-13.
But my thing is, what we seen from the Bucks, they're not that team. Nobody's scared of the Bucks right now. The state that they're in right now, Baker's playing hurt. Bucky is a question mark. Chris Godwin's a question mark. Mike Evans is a question mark. And now Ibuka, who we thought was going to be compared to a JSN, he's becoming a question mark because I haven't seen him make a play in a while.
All right, okay, cool. And they busted up on the Panthers, and the Panthers just beat the Rams. So what are we saying?
That's why I'm saying, you know how division games go, and the Bucks drop so many games that the Panthers are 7-6 and the Bucks are 7-5 or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
So,
the Bucks are leading the NFC South, which historically has been a shit division.
Yeah,
they're leading the NFC South.
Why the fuck do you keep saying that every chance you get, Blanc?
But this is my thing.
It's true.
The Bucks, they messed up so much that the Panthers, you could say they catching on fire. It only take that one, but don't they play the Bucks again?
Yeah, they play Bucks again.
They play the Bucks again. Yes.
So they beat the Bucks while they hot. They're winning that division
for sure.
They're winning that. That's what. But But I'm saying, like the Patriots beating the Bucks, that's not a healthy. That Bucks team was not a healthy team.
Okay, the Patriots beat the Panthers.
I mean, the Panthers are the
Patriots are fraudulent, bro.
But what do we? Who do you feel like in the playoffs the Panthers could beat?
I don't know. I don't know.
Come on, man.
No. I'm literally saying that because this NFL season has been weird.
I understand what you're saying, that regular season stuff, but I know playoff time. I know they're not beating nobody in the playoffs.
But that's the thing about it. We got to see who gonna make the playoffs. That's the biggest thing. Who makes the playoffs?
The NFC is straight. Like, we know who's making the playoffs. The only head scratchers to see.
Yeah.
We want to the only head scratchers who we're waiting on to see, like, is the Lions
and the Cowboys.
No, Lions got one more win today in the playoff. Two more wins.
Yeah, but that's the only the Lions are fighting to get in because they're not in yet. I don't think the Lions are in yet.
They third in their division right now. They gotta win two. They gotta win.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing. And the Cowboys, the only way the Cowboys go into the playoffs unless they win the division.
They're not. Eagles are up 2 on Cowboys right now.
We're up on them. We split with them, and they just lost to the Lions, and we already beat the Lions. So we're up on them.
I don't know. It's just weird to me.
But
I don't have no dog in the fight. How they say it, like I don't know.
Dude, who are your pretenders and contenders in the AFC?
Hold on, James. Who is your pretender in the NFC, James?
I don't have a pretender.
Just give me what you got. One or no? You got one pretender.
If the Panthers make it, they're the pretenders. But they're, okay. That's just. But if we're talking about top teams, that's why I said in this whole playoffs, I just feel like the Patriots are pretenders.
So James got Panthers and Patriots as contenders. D, who do you got?
I'm gonna start with the NFC. And y'all not gonna agree with this shit, but my pretender, Green Bay. Green Bay is my pretender in the NFC because, as always, they find a way to lose them. They find a way to lose the important games, especially in the division. And I don't.
We'll see tomorrow.
I think the Bears showed us up with how they playing. I think they're catching a roll.
Hold on, D. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Packers lose the Bears twice this season already?
They haven't played yet.
Oh, they haven't played at all?
Yeah. No, but then the Packers lost to the Lions. The Packers lost to the Lions already, didn't they?
Oh, they didn't. They beat them twice.
They beat them twice.
So okay, they swept the season with the Lions. Okay. Go ahead, D.
But I think the Lions are better than and like how James said, division games. When I think the Lions are better than what they played against the Packers. But when it all said and done, and the Packers have to play somebody, I think they're going to shit the bed. Especially if they ended up having to go to like Philly, I think they're going to shit the bed.
A lot, but this is what I got to say. Yes, the Packers. I feel you say that because it's going to always fall down on Jordan Love. It's going to always fall down on him. But and like I said,
when we want him to be good.
He's in that same vote. Jared Goff's in that same vote too.
No, for sure.
Because Jared Goff, this year, you put pressure on him. He's terrible.
No, so definitely.
Right.
That's why when you say with the Packers and the Lions, I feel like the Packers will always beat the Lions because you put pressure on Jared Goff. He's just a terrible quarterback.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and in the AFC, they're sitting at 8-4. I know they ain't gonna do shit. The Chargers is my pretender.
I like that. Well, personally, me for the AFC, I got New England Patriots as my pretender just based off of their schedule and who they have played. I think they'll get into that division round or that at most the division round of playoff, and they will be exposed for who they actually are. And for the NFC, personally, it hurts to say this, but I think the Seahawks are pretenders. I don't think they have what it takes to get to that divisional round of the playoffs. I think they're going to lose in the early rounds and not make it far. Palmer, who do you have as your pretenders and contenders for the NFC, AFC?
AFC, my pretenders are bad as it hurt to me to say this. I think the Colts are pretenders.
Is it because Daniel Jones hurt?
Not even that. They don't stick to their bread and butter. That's why they be losing games. They don't stick to their bread and butter, they lose. Every loss they got this year, guess what he did? Pass the ball at a higher rate. If JT got under, I ain't gonna lie, JT got under like 18 carries, they gonna lose.
Damn.
He's to me, he in that same vote of week like Saquon last year. That nigga need at least 20 touches, 18 to 20 touches a game.
Yeah. If he got less than 18 touches, they are going to lose.
Right.
They are my pretenders, and then my.
But what happened when he got 20 carries the other week and had like 63 yards?
Against who?
He had like 20 carries for like ended up with 85 yards.
That's a solid game.
Is that?
Yeah.
If you talking about that one game they lost, niggas try to force feed him late instead of feeding him when the game mattered the most.
Come on, against Houston.
And I ain't get, but that's what I'm saying. I ain't getting on him. I'm not trying to go down that avenue. But what I'm saying is like 20 carries.
But give me timely carries. When
carries. Don't wait until Daniel Jones ain't making the throws no more to be like, here JT. Nah, they chiming on it now. And then to be honest, he got them back in the ball game.
No, he did. But I'm saying, but that's Houston though. Like everybody,
just make me the game plan. Don't try to make me go off. Don't have a game plan and let's go off script and stop feeding me the ball like that.
To bail y'all out, it don't work like that.
Yeah, make me the game plan. Feed me.
No, exactly, like feed me. They did that against us. They went up the game plan. They wanted Daniel Jones to be the guy, and they lost. Who else? Kansas City. They should have won that game. But hey, Daniel Jones win us the game. No. Hey, JT, hit the ball. Do your thing, and then Daniel Jones, you do the play action. Like, yeah, stick to the script. That's what they're my pretenders. But contenders, I know y'all say they're pretenders, but I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been watching New England. Drake made it like that. That shit is real. And then they about to basically win the AFC, so they gotta come to Foxborough. And a lot of these teams that's in the AFC now can't play in that condition when it's cold and snowing. So I think they're pretenders. I mean, contenders. I think they can make a deep playoff.
My question is, Palmer, who do you think New England has played to consider them contenders? What has Drake May shown us to say that he is an elite top 8 quarterback in the NFL?
Best PR, best completion percentage this season is not even close. And he's also about to win MVP.
But what I'm saying is, other than Buffalo Bills, what is his statement win? That's the pushback I'm giving on Drake May right now. I like him, but what has he done he hasn't beat a top 5 defense in the NFL yet.
And another thing, I'm gonna answer that question. And to be real with you, bro, we gotta get out that talk. And James is a heavy advocate of why we talk like this now. Who are you playing? They can't control who they put in front of them. Niggas is whack, then they whack. But what shows up on film is him making the right throws, the right read, and doing his job at a high level.
So
he
hasn't.
They haven't played nobody crazy or no competition, as we said. But to be honest, like the AFC really ain't no competition. This whole season in general, ain't nobody really is crazy good to be like.
Ain't nobody standing out.
Ain't nobody standing out for real. So like I said, like too real to he can go all the way to Super Bowl and be like, oh, he ain't play nobody. That's what the league is. That's
nigga,
what
it's the NFL.
It's the NFL. Like I'm saying, like
Yeah.
This is what the league is now. It ain't back in the day how teams were just dominant. Nah, everybody is having a good run right now. And he has New England in a prime position to make a deep playoff run because a lot of teams like the Colts, the Chargers, they are not going to do well in a Foxborough setting.
Right.
So yeah, they're my contenders for the AFC. Now getting to the NFC, I ain't gonna lie, Rob. I think I'm on that train with Seattle being pretenders too, man, because I watched them for the past 3 weeks and Sam Darnold looked like the same old Sam Darnold. And I ain't gonna lie, they don't got much outside of JSN.
Play some comp and throw 4 picks, any?
Hold on.
So they don't have a lot of weapons outside of JSN. And it kind of showed when they played Minnesota, even though they blew them out, but the defense played lights out that game to put points up. I think the defense scored like 21 points on craziness like that. So it's like, when they
hurts.
When they run into a competent team like they did with the Rams and stuff like that, like it's not gonna look good. So they take Jay out the game, like it looks real scary for them. That's what they're now, but I wouldn't be surprised they do make a run because their defense is just really like that.
Right.
And I'm gonna go against the green. I ain't going against the green. I've been on the train, and I'm gonna stand on it. Green Bay is a contender, and I'm gonna tell you why. With Watson coming back now late,
Watson been back, and he been having drops.
He ain't played the whole, but the games he's playing, like he played New York. He was the number one receiver. He made those plays. This little run that they on right now in Green Bay, like he's having some good games. Yeah, the drops are still there, but he's making the timely plays. They played Detroit. He was the guy.
Right.
So, like they are going to go as far as Jordan Love take them, but as long as he is healthy and he's that deep threat, he's the only one that's really getting separation. But the rest of them can do their thing too on the side. But you got that over the top threat that opened up everything else for.
So let me ask you this. How long are we gonna keep saying they're gonna go as far as Jordan Love takes them?
I mean, his leash is getting real short. Like, to be honest, this year is the year to put up a shutout because he has the team to do it. There is no excuse why they should at least make a conference championship or a Super Bowl this year. Period. Like I said, their 3 L's this year was against Cleveland. That was a nasty L. But hey, whatever. Against Carolina, you could say that's a bad L, but Carolina looking really good right now.
That was a bad L. I
believe that was a bad L.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
But that's why I can't put them as a contender because to me, Jordan Love, yes, he's a decent quarterback. Yeah, I would let him be the starter of my team, but they're trying to put so much faith into him. And when they do run into a front and a defense that can stop a run or that can stop Josh Jacobs, is that going to be the story every time? Like, we're going to lose just because Jordan Love, he's not going to be able to do what he has to do? Because all their losses has literally been they played a good front, and they couldn't run the ball with Josh Jacobs. And when we called on our quarterback, and
they played a good front, also without Watson to take something over the top. True or not?
You think Christian Watson has been their best receiver?
Say Watson played Philly.
Because I think
What about Romeo Dobbs?
I think Dontavian Wicks has been their best receiver. If I'm being honest,
I don't like none of them.
None of them are competent.
But
I think Dontavian Wicks has been the. They wasted a pick on Buddy.
I like Christian Watson because since the past three years that they all been together, Christian Watson has been the guy to at least do something to stand out, to take things over the top.
Well, let me.
That's all I'm saying.
Let me put it like this.
Yeah, they run into these fronts, but I ain't gonna lie. Who in the NFC right now got a front to be like outside of Seattle to be like, oh, that scares me. Because they played y'all
on paper.
But a good game.
On paper, Philly does have that. As much as I hate to say that, on paper, Philly does have that.
Yeah, on paper, but Josh Jacobs still had a good game against y'all.
In the playoffs last year, right? In the playoffs last year.
This year, regular season.
Did he? They couldn't move the ball on us.
You talking about this year? Because I remember last year you said he scared you.
Yeah, last year, because they wasn't trying to throw the ball at all. Yeah, they was run until what? Until Dum had to throw the ball.
74 yards with a TD and averaging 4 yards a carry. So how is that not a good game? To be real with you, was that not a good game by him, or did Jordan Love have one of those games? Because the score was 10-7.
Yeah, they lost because we bottled up Josh Jacobs, and when they needed him, if they could have thrown the ball the whole game, they would.
But what's his name? Dum.
You can't do it. When it came down, yes, Josh Jacobs was getting those yards. Let me put it like this: yeah, Josh Jacobs had a game, but if he's not in a position to give them they get a first down, yes, you getting them inches of yards, but at the end of the day, you got to get a first down. And when they wasn't getting that, because they tried running him in short yardage, and we was stopping that because they were predictable. We know what they're doing. And when they was passing it, Jordan Love couldn't throw too much pressure in his face. So that's my thing. When it's come down to, okay, they're gonna run the ball, we're gonna stop that. They're not getting no short yardage. What did you not see the last couple plays of the game when they try to run on us on third and short stuff?
All I'm saying
repeatedly.
Is run it back ain't gonna be the same thing. To be honest, you don't got faith in your team like you thought you did with this season.
I agree with that. You don't got faith in the team.
Who got faith in my team?
And your offensive scheme.
I got faith in my team. See, I wanted to take a break, and I noticed a lot of people on the internet been quiet when this Hard Knocks came out because niggas was like, "Oh, Jalen just missing these bad throws. He missing these bad throws. Oh, they got it on tape. What the hell going on?" Him and Smitty talking about something. Oh, I thought you was gonna do that. It's a whole lot of miscommunication going on.
But there was also Jalen saying, "Damn, it was my fault."
Yeah, he took accountability at the end of the day off of him and something Smitty talked about, because Smitty was like, "Yo, what happened?" He was like, "Man, I thought you would have just slowed down and stopped." And then he took accountability on the tush push. Which the fumbles. I don't know why AJ Brown and Smitty's not on the tush push this year, because they're the ones who be protecting the sides or whatever. But lately, his 2 fumbles on a tush push, people have literally just been coming around and just grabbing the ball out his hand. But we ain't here to talk about the Eagles this pod. We're not. I'm not gonna let y'all rage bait me, because I know y'all seen the clips of the Hard Knocks of what be going on. Niggas be acting like my quarterback be doing bad passes on purpose, like he's terrible, when all in reality it's just miscommunications between him and his receiver. And you know what a leader does? He takes accountability. That's on me, dog. And I like that. So
I'm trying to raise it, but even though the truth is coming out, but that's early weeks into the season. Is that you have faith that that's going to change?
Yes, I do.
I hope I'm not delusional. I hope I'm not disillusional.
Just delusional as me, I think something going to change in Pittsburgh.
Oh man.
Hey, but we fair at the end of the day.
All right.
Green Bay is my contender team. I'm gonna stand on that.
All right, hold on.
All right.
Me blocking James. Did we give our contenders?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be quick.
I don't think you did. I don't think you did.
I'm gonna be quick. AFC, they slowly coming around. Houston is my contender if they make the playoffs. If they make the playoffs, if they're able to make the playoffs, Houston is my contender because I think the Jags and the Colts gonna find a way to fuck up their chances of winning that division.
D, I don't think it's crazy to say that, D. I don't think it's crazy to say that. Now that I'm thinking about it, Houston has been on the ramp up. Even though they had Davis Mills and CJ Stroud just came back, Houston has been on the ramp up, and they have had statistically the best defense in the NFL from the defense past 4 or 5 weeks.
Has been keeping them in games and winning games. And so I think something's just telling me that the Colts and the Jags are going to find a way to not win the division.
So are we going to trust a team that has no running game? CJ Stroud, I don't even know if he should be the starter at this point right now.
Oh, shit.
Well, I'll tell you what, but since you said that, we going to see. They got Patty this week, and if they stand tall and do the thing, I might open my eye with that.
Yeah.
Okay, like, oh yeah, they making it around.
And then obviously in the NFC, I'm standing on 10. I'm sticking with the Rams. Like
that's not crazy.
It's not even a contender thing. Like they've shown themselves to be one of the premier teams in the NFC.
That's not crazy.
That loss to Carolina. Everybody.
It's a trap. You say it's a trap game.
Yeah, trap game. Everybody got
one. Say it with me. Bad L, right?
No, right. Trap game, and they fell into it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that was a bad game. That defense couldn't stop nothing. That was a bad. That defense is way better than that, but you can't stop Carolina offense is crazy.
Yeah,
and I think the offensive line had their worst game of the season because them boy been whipping on that defensive line.
So your contenders is
Rams
and
Houston.
Sweet. All right. Well, D, you want to take us out?
Yeah, man. Actually, yay or nay? Ring or awards? Any of the Elite Four going to get anything? Do we have any faith that any of the Elite Four quarterbacks are going to win anything at all?
None.
I don't think I think Joe Burrow will win another comeback player of the year. That's the only Mahomes, Allen. I don't think Allen's going to win MVP. I don't think Lamar is going to win anything. I think Burrow is going to be the only person that wins something that's going to be the comeback player of the year.
You think they're going to give him comeback player of the year just for 5 games?
We made the playoffs? We made the playoffs after he came back? Yes.
Playoffs.
We went out. Yes.
Y'all not making the playoffs.
What do you mean we're not making the playoffs? We went out and Baltimore splits the game with y'all. We were making the playoffs.
How y'all gonna make the playoffs and we ahead of y'all? And we split with Baltimore. We get in the playoffs because we won a division.
That's what I'm saying. We split with y'all. Baltimore's gonna split with y'all. We win out. We make the playoffs. Burrow wins comeback player of the year.
I think I need a whole lot of help though.
What?
No, we don't.
So y'all just got it. So y'all got to win straight up.
I'm telling you, bro. But if Pittsburgh splits with Baltimore and we win out, that means beating Baltimore another time and winning out. We are gonna statistically.
You don't even believe your team is gonna win out.
James are behind Miami right now.
It's Burrow, bro. The team plays different with Burrow.
Who behind Miami?
Yeah, y'all need a lot of help to get in.
The team, I'm telling you, I've already looked at it. The team plays different with Burrow, bro. We were not supposed to win last game. We played different with Burrow on our team,
right.
bro.
Did you just say last part? I don't know what it is, But Burrow keep getting sacked. I don't know why. Yeah, you right. Y'all play different with Burrow.
I rescind that statement. I'm sorry, Joe Burrow. I rescind that statement. We are on a different mode now.
I tell you what,
the team play different with Burrow.
You ain't tired of saying that every single year?
Y'all next 2 games, y'all getting 1 L though.
Who the next 2?
Bills and Baltimore.
Oh yeah.
Y'all didn't see what we did to Baltimore on Thanksgiving night. And y'all didn't see as Joe Burrow has never lost to the Bills.
I noticed teams like y'all freeze up when Josh come into town.
I say Joe Burrow has never lost to the Bills. At home in the playoffs, we have never lost to the Bills. We waxed Bills' ass in that snow playoff game a couple of years ago when we lost the AFC in the AFC Championship when Joseph Osai won a hit fucking Patrick Mahomes out of bounds and cost us a fucking back-to-back Super Bowl.
You still going on that?
That's so crazy.
I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of hearing about.
I am fatigued with that. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm tired of. Y'all.
How did we get there?
That's all he talk about.
How did we get to Mahomes?
That's all he talk about. I'm tired of that.
It's more than what Steelers can say in the past 2 decades. Is more than what Saints can say in the past 2 decades.
But what you saying is like what you saying is like them bragging about their Super Bowls and stuff.
Hold on, y'all. Raise your hand if you got some trophies in your arm.
Hey, raise your hand if you in playoff contention this year.
Oh, not y'all.
hey, we just gotta win out. We just gotta win out, and we straight.
Y'all not about to win out, bro. If y'all beat the Bills, I'll be like, okay, like maybe y'all do got a chance.
We done split the game. We done split with y'all. We gotta play Baltimore one time, and we already waxed Baltimore.
I don't think y'all gonna beat Baltimore again. Well,
we waxed Baltimore on Burrow's first game back.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If we beat Baltimore tomorrow, I think y'all gonna beat them.
Is it Lamar's not playing, is he?
He is playing, but he hurt though. That ankle is.
Lamar to Palmer's point, as Palmer has been saying, Lamar is ass.
Yeah,
Lamar is never gonna win a champion, a Super Bowl. Lamar is never gonna win a Super Bowl as long as he on.
I'll see that, and then he'll come out tomorrow.
But I hope Lamar gets back on. I like Lamar. I like Josh Allen too, but I hate when
James. We've been saying we like these players, and he's the only one that be like, y'all hating.
Hold on, real quick. Does Lamar need to leave Baltimore to be to be a great?
Y'all want him? No, y'all. I do believe y'all want him to do good, but y'all thrive off him when he whack.
No,
y'all want him to do good, but it's like y'all get a different kind of fetish when he do bad, so y'all can talk shit to me.
Yeah.
That's delusional. But if he plays good, they will be in that chat and don't say nothing, Blanc.
Because my thing is,
I don't know when the last time he played good.
I'm a hater. I'm a hater. When my friends be high on these players, I watch. I hate watch.
I know who number one on my list this year.
Oh yeah.
Who? That Brian Thomas Jr. over there? Who? Man.
Oh yeah. Man. Oh, Bijan will take off this year.
So you got Bijan on Palmer list. You got Brian Thomas on my list. Wow.
Damn. Take us out, D.
Don't worry. Houston on that list now too. I'm gonna watch them.
Oh, CJ Stroud, whack.
Damn.
Whack.
That's crazy.
He whack.
Crazy, bro.
He whack.
He been hurt, bro.
He whack.
Hey. At the end of the day, it don't even matter what Marcus say. They always gonna run the Patty anyways. Patty,
That's true. That's true. That's true.
It don't matter. It don't matter what.
Y'all
It don't
go
matter
about
what.
it. Y'all go about it. Not make the playoffs.
Talk about.
Y'all
Talk
about
about.
it not
They
make the
gotta. They
playoffs.
gotta win out.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, they ain't about to make the playoffs, but they fail Patty. I ain't care. I ain't care. I've been watching them games. Niggas been dropping.
I ain't gonna lie. Patty is throwing that ball every game, though.
Word. Throwing. I mean, yeah, he throws some funny stuff this year, more than a high clip, but
They better hope. They better hope he don't get one.
They've been dropping passes. They've been.
It's okay. It's okay if y'all say he sucked.
They better hope he don't. They better hope he don't get a running back.
Oh no, he putting the ball on his back now.
Yeah, he do got no ball on his back.
Greatest tight end of all time, getting old. I guess to see his true color.
I do say it's not such a good year because how the statistics look, but if you look at the game, like he's doing everything in his power just to make something out of nothing. But I tell you what, he get in, scary hours.
Everybody record 0-0.
I'm telling you, scary hours.
And we know he haunt you, Blanc. You kidding? He haunt you. So
we know who the best quarterback is.
Yeah. But listen, y'all, as we come to the conclusion of another great episode, man, we want to remind you guys to stay locked in with us, man. Subscribe to the channel, like, share, comment on the content on the social media platforms. And as always, man, I'm your host, D. Harley. We got Blanc, Palmer, and we got Heavy on there. And we will catch y'all on the next one, man.